welcome back to Makeup with Mama G. Today we're going to be doing a very simple and kind of like bronzy, orangey, and brown kind of beachy look. I'm going to the beach this weekend, so I thought I would do like a really just gold and brown kind of look because I think this is probably what I'm going to wear this weekend. But it's really simple. It's not too much, you know, for those of you who like to go very simple for the beach. And yeah, everything that I'm going to be using is from bitchslap-cosmetics.com, so keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Alabaster concealer, which is this white concealer. It's very good as a base, so I'm just going to apply that all over the lid with my finger. You can use a brush, but since I'm doing my makeup by myself, I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm going to apply this all over the lid as well as the tear duct area right here. And then the edge is going to be along the crease, and I'm just going to blend that edge out like so. So now I'm going to take the FU Bitch Pigment, which is this pretty gold pigment. I'm just going to take whatever's in the lid because there's still some color in the lid, and I'm using a concealer brush. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this to the inner, I want to say third of the lid. I like using a concealer brush, a stiff brush like this, because it really holds the pigment onto the brush bristles, so you don't really get a lot of fallout when you use like a stiff eyeshadow brush or a concealer brush like this. So again, I'm picking up some from the lid, taking off the extra, and I'm just patting this on. This is such a pretty gold color. My light in my room is totally like fleshing out the actual true color of this. It sucks that it's doing that, but it is such a pretty gold. It's the perfect gold for a beach look or for a summer look. Okay, so once I have it applied onto there, I'm going to blend the little edges out so it's not so harsh, so that way when we apply the next color it blends a lot easier. And then I'm going to also blend it up to about right here. Okay, so I'm going to be using the same brush, and I'm going to be using Queen Bitch Pigment, which is this gorgeous orange pigment. Oh, the color's washed out. See, I hate that. Well, it's an orange pigment, and it has like gold tones to it, so it's really pretty, and it goes perfect with the pigment that we just used. So I'm just going to put a little bit onto my brush, tap off the extra. As you can see, it's right there. It's pretty orange. And I'm going to apply this to the rest of my lid. So I'm going to start where we left off, that little line right there, and I'm going to kind of just lightly overlap the colors so that way the colors blend together. See, this sucks. It's not picking up the color good. So I'm blending the two colors together right now. I'm just going to pick a little bit up along the way, and I'm going to pat this. It's like more of a coral, I want to say, than an orange. I wonder if I block out. Oh, this stupid lighting. I hate this lighting. So I'm just going to finish applying that to the rest of the lid. And I'm going to bring it to the crease and out here. And then I'm just going to blend out that edge. Okay, so with a blending brush, I'm just going to use one of the Swirl palettes that I got a while back. And I'm going to use this kind of like copperish, orangish kind of color. Kingston's trying to show you guys his G.I. Joe that's missing a head. Careful, don't step on my makeup. You want to show them real quick?
I want to show you.
Okay, show them real quick. Show them your G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, yeah.
Let's see, it's missing a head. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to take that orangish, goldish color with the blending brush. And, oh, my earphone came out. So, I have it on the blending brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend it along the crease outside of the two colors that we just applied. This is going to blend out the harsh line, and it's also going to make it like that blending effect where it's going gold orange to like another orangish gold kind of color. So that way all these colors blend nicely. So
Mommy, put this on my earring.
Okay, hold on. I'm just starting on the outer part of the eye along that crease, and I'm just bringing it across. Now, I know it's going to be very hard for you guys to see this color, but it's basically just like a goldish, like a goldish, orangish kind of color. Oh, It sucks that the color is
Mommy,
not
put this on my
picking up like I would like
Mommy.
it to.
Mommy,
Yes,
put this
babe.
on my earring.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Mom? What is this, Mom?
So now I'm going to take a blending brush, and this is Flawless Bitch Pigment. It's like a matte, kind of like chocolate red, I want to say. It's like a brown, but it has like a red tint to it. And so I'm just going to take whatever's in the lid, because there's still some color in the lid. And I'm just going to tap some onto my blending brush, like so. Take off any extra. And I'm going to lightly blend this onto the outer part of my eye and slightly across my crease. So I'm just going to start right here. And I'm doing dabbing little motions. And so I'm just going to lightly take this. So it's like a V. See that little V? And then you're just going to blend it out. And you can use like left and right motions, or you can use circle motions. Okay, so now I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush. Looks like that. And I'm going to take the Washed Out Bitch palette. And I'm going to take this matte brown. It's like a matte dark brown. I'm just going to put a little bit onto the brush. And I'm going to apply this to my crease. This is just going to create more depth into the crease. Yes?
Okay.
No. So I'm just going to start on the outside.
Potty.
If you went potty, then ask Daddy. Daddy is downstairs where all the candy is. So again, I'm starting in the crease area. I'm bringing it about halfway. You see how now it's darker there. Now all we have to do is just blend that sucker out. Now you could use the brush that you're using, or you can use a blending brush. I suggest getting a good blending brush because it always helps with blending everything out. Okay, so I'm going to get that blending brush again, and that little orange that we used in the Swirl palette earlier, we're going to use that again to blend out this edge. So I'm just going to apply it right where the edge of that brown is, and I'm just going to blend that sucker out. So I'm just using a black eyeliner, and I'm going to tightline my upper rim. And then I'm just going to tightline my waterline real quick. Or not tightline. I'm going to line my waterline. Ay, ay, ay. Like so. Now I'm just going to take a black eyeshadow. I'm just going to use the black eyeshadow for the Washed Out Bitch palette. And I'm going to set my waterline with it. So that way my eyeliner stays in put all day long. So with that black eyeshadow, I'm just going over my liner. And this is just going to help keep it in place. So with an angled brush, I'm going to pick up the FU Pigment, which is the gold one that we used earlier. And I'm just going to put some onto the brush, like so. And then I'm going to spray it with MAC Fix Plus, so that way we can apply it on the bottom lash line. And it's going to just look a lot more metallic-y, I want to say. When you apply it wet, it just looks more vibrant. So it's going to look like a very bold and bright liner. So I'm just going to apply this on the bottom lash line about halfway. I'm going to pick up the Flawless Bitch Pigment, which was that matte kind of reddish brown that we used earlier. I'm going to pick some of that up. Again, spray it down with some MAC Fix Plus. And then I'm going to apply this to the rest of the bottom lash line. So I'm just going to start on the outer part. It's going to look more of a vibrant red now that it's applied wet. And then once I get to that middle point where the gold and that shadow meet, I'm going to pick up a little bit more gold. And I'm just going to blend that into that reddish color. So that way they blend together and it doesn't look like just a gold and then a red. So you want to make sure that you blend those two together. Okay, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to take the matte brown from the Washed Out Bitch palette. And I'm just going to apply that to the outer part so that way it blends with this part right here. Like so. And now that we're done with all that, I'm just going to take a black liquid liner and I'm going to line my eyes very lightly with a little bit of wing. So I curled my lashes with Bitch Slap's pink eyelash color. It's so cute. It's pink. It has little pink padding on there. And then I applied Bitch Slap's mascara, which looks like this. I was going to throw some false lashes on. I was going to throw these Bitch Slap 101s on, but I can't find my tweezers for the life of me, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I usually don't wear lashes when I go to the beach anyways. But for a highlight color, let's apply a highlight color. I'll just use my finger. I'm just going to use this little highlight color from the Brunette Brow Quad. This is the wax. These are the two eyeshadows, and this is a highlight color. This one goes perfect with the look that I have on because it has like a slight gold tone to it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to apply this right under the brow. Now you could use a brush if you want like more precise highlight color, but I'm in a rush, so I'm always in a rush. Okay, let me get the other side, and then I'll be done with the eyes. It's like a cream to shadow kind of formula. And it goes on really smooth. It's really thin. You don't need a lot to have that highlight color. And then with a blending brush, I'm just going to go over it one more time just to make sure that everything's all blended out as far as this like little crease area goes. I'm just going to go on this side and blend that out too. Now that I'm done with the eyes, I'm going to put my face makeup on. So what I'm going to use is the Tint Concealer palette. You guys could use this palette as concealer or foundation. It really goes good as foundation. You have all kinds of colors, so you could custom mix your colors. So I'm just going to use a couple of different colors because I go lighter to a darker color to the darkest color. I use this as my lightest color, this as my second color, and this as my darkest color, and I kind of mix them along the way. So I'm just going to use my finger. I like using my finger because the warmth from my finger just like kind of melts it right into my skin. And so I'm just going to cover my dark circles first. I'm just patting it on there. And then I'm going to grab the second color to cover this redness right here. And it blends well with the first color that we just put on. And then I'm going to grab that darkest color for the rest of my face. So now that I have my concealer on, I'm just going to take my oil-free pressed powder in Matte Honey. And I'm just going to use my Rainbow Kabuki. And I'm going to apply this all over my face. This is going to set the concealer, and it's also going to act as a foundation. Now that I'm done applying my foundation, I'm just going to contour my face with Bitch Slap's Zebra Bronzer. It's my favorite bronzer of all time. And I'm just going to use this little brush right here. Make sure it's clean. It has some blush left on there. Okay, so I'm just going to swirl the top three colors because those are the colors that work best with my skin tone. I'm just going to do the fishy face. I'm going to go a little heavy with the bronzer because I'm not going to apply any blush today. I'm going to use a blush, but it works as a highlight color for me. So I'm going to go a little heavier with this contour line. I'm also going to apply it to my temples, as well as my forehead, my jawline. I'm also going to apply it to the sides of my nose. You can use a smaller brush, but because I'm kind of rushing, I'm just going to do it like that. So just make sure these are even. Okay, and then now I'm going to take Smartass Bitch Blush, which is this pretty mosaic kind of blush. It has all kinds of different golds and tans and browns, and it has a slight sparkle in there. So when you swirl it all together, it becomes this really, really just beautiful golden kind of color, perfect for the beach and summertime. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that same brush, and I'm just going to swirl the whole thing. And it looks like this. So I'm just going to shake off the extra. And then I'm going to apply this to my cheekbones right above the contour line. I don't know if you guys can see, but it just gives this like perfect kind of glow to the cheeks. And it has this like really nice, pretty golden tint of glitter to it. Oh, the freaking light. It's not picking up, but it's so pretty. So pretty. I love it. Now that the cheeks are done, let's get to the lips. For lips, just going to do something very simple. I'm just going to take Tangerine lip gloss. Since the eyes are, you know, the it thing, I'm not going to put too much on the lips. I love the smell of this one. It does smell like tangerines. I'm listening to that new Drake album right now, and I'm listening to the Alicia Keys and Drake Fireworks song. I'm digging it right now. Okay. Put some gold on there. Let's get another one. Let's get, this is Supernova from Bitch Slap. It's a gold. I'm just going to put a little bit in the inner part. I mean, it's a really gold gloss. So I'm just going to put it in the, I know it looks funny right now. Yeah, this is the final look. I'm just kidding. So this is, I'm just going to spread that gold out. When it's mixed with that tangerine, it's not too goldy looking. It's clear with like a tint of gold. Perfect. So, this is pretty much the final look. Let's put a flower in the hair. Let me take my earphone off. Let's put a flower. So, there we go. That is the final look, everyone. It's a very gold and orangey and brown kind of look for those of you who are going to be heading to the beach sometime soon. I'm so excited to go to the beach this weekend. So that is pretty much it, guys. Again, you know, for those of you who don't mind putting false lashes on, you could always bump this look up with false lashes, but I'm here at home, and so there's really no point in me putting on lashes right now, and I don't really like wearing lashes when I go to the beach anyways. So that's the final look. So I'm going to get going, guys. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Let me know what you guys think about it, and be sure to check out all these products at bitchlab-cosmetics.com. Everything that you guys seen today, you can purchase at the site, and you can also get 10% off with coupon code MAMAG. Also, this Friday, oh, there's a bug in my room. This Friday, all of the 5-pan palettes, these ones, this one, they all go on sale for $15 each. They're normally $22, and all of these are going to go on sale for $15. So be sure to check out the site. Get these while they're on sale, and don't forget to use my coupon code MAMAG. It'll give you guys 10% off already what you guys are going to save when you guys get these palettes on sale. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Here are the final pictures. Bye, guys.